Today's episode is brought to you by our good friend and sponsor Brian Miller over at United Real Estate Chicago, the only realtor Mike and I trust when buying or selling a home. Links are in the description below.
Are you thinking about buying or selling a home? Or maybe you just have questions about the real estate market. Hi, I'm Brian Miller, and I'm a licensed real estate professional serving the Chicagoland area. People know to call me when they need a problem solved. Through research, troubleshooting, and asking the right questions, there isn't an issue that we can't overcome together. If you're buying, I'll help you find the home that fits your wants and needs. If you're ready to sell, my goal is to get your home in front of the masses and do everything it takes to net you the most money. Since entering the industry in 2014, I've experienced navigating various types of markets, as well as assisting clients with short sales, probates, and selling homes that have been sitting on the market. In other words, if you want to work with an award-winning real estate agent, make the process as easy and stress-free as possible, you've come to the right place. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm Brian Miller, and I can't wait to connect with you.
Hey, welcome to IMO. In my opinion, with J&M. Jonathan, sir, are you looking around? Wait. And we're back to normal that I never turn on your microphone. I'm going to turn on our guest microphone before I forget.
Another rookie move.
Sorry.
And I say another one because of what you did last week.
What did I do last week?
Bumping into a camera.
Oh,
you made that poor girl come from
I am so...
wherever she came from for no reason whatsoever.
No, that's not true. We made a good friend. We made a new friend.
I haven't talked to her since. What are you talking about?
No, I feel bad because so she came and I had her focused up, and then I don't know what happened, but I bumped into something and threw the focus off completely. So she was just completely blurred.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. And I'm just like, shit.
Sorry about that.
So I'm gonna need you to come back. No, but she was cool about it.
Yeah.
She said she'll come back. Just obviously we just got to work on a time frame. Yeah. Now that she knows where everything's at. No, she was a good sport about it.
You can't win them all.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean it's we're gonna make mistakes. I'm
Especially
I'm
the first time it happens.
No, that's not true. I've had people have. Remember Esai? Esai's is really bad too. You're the one that was like, no, it looks fine. It looks fine.
Turn him into an alien.
Terrible. Looks terrible.
Green hue.
But we were still relatively rookies back then.
Not big time.
Yeah. We're not on the Joe Rogan experience or anything.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have a guest today, like we do every week, probably, except maybe
Week and a half.
She's an actress. Also spits bars, which I thought was amazing.
She's the one.
Yeah,
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
okay.
she's the one I showed you. So she spits bars. She's an actress. I'll let her introduce herself.
Yeah, you said it for me. My name is Brynn Beveridge. I'm an actress, singer, waitress, traveler. Person.
Oh yeah, you didn't. We'll talk about your YouTube channel. I saw. I stalked you for about 24 hours, basically on the internet.
Thank you.
To get some information on you. So where would you like to start? What did you start with? Like, were you music, acting, age range?
Age range. Do I have to say it?
I mean, no, when not age range of you, like currently what you are. Like, when did you start? Let's say, what did you start with first? Was it music? Was it acting?
I started with, I would say acting and music. I did in high school, choir, theater, the whole shebang. And then I went to college and I double majored in psychology and theater and then minored in Spanish. And I was like primarily theater focused in college. I started at Tulane University in New Orleans and then I switched to Illinois Wesleyan University, finished up there. And then COVID hit, literally the year I was graduating. Like the whole second semester was just shut down. And then there was no theater going on. I'm like, oh, great. Time to pursue my dreams that just aren't happening.
That just crashed and burned because of a sickness.
So
it's fucked up.
It was a very odd time to graduate. But I started looking for jobs and stuff, and I realized, what's still happening right now is indie film, because you can get away with, masks, small set, if you're doing outdoor stuff, like distance from people. So indie film was still happening. And I saw this post on Facebook that they're shooting Hell's Half Acre. It's a horror feature, and they were looking for people. So I auditioned, got the call back, and then I got like the female lead in it. And ever since then, I just kind of transitioned from theater to film on accident, and I love it. And I haven't really looked back since. I've done some theater since, but.
So you did theater first?
Yes.
Right, for school and whatever. What did you do in just school-related plays, or did you do anything outside of the school?
I think it was all school stuff. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, in high school, yeah, no, it was all school stuff. I had some friends who were doing like other, that's a lie. I did some community theater. In high school. We had like Vera Voce, which was kind of a theater school, and they did shows and stuff. So I did take a couple classes there and did a couple shows with them, but it was mostly just school stuff. And then once I got to college, just with I had a job, double major and the minor, and then you really didn't have time to do any shows outside of the 4 shows during the year.
I don't know why. I swear to you.
What?
I don't know. I don't even know now if it's a mind fuck thing.
Oh no.
So I have a habit of every time I press record, I have to like clear my throat all the time. I don't understand. It's almost like yelling.
I feel that.
Okay, fair.
Me too.
But the problem was I had a whole big surgery. Oh, I've been congested for the week. So let me be honest. I've been pretty congested. So I had a surgery done to help with the problem, because I have a very funny problem that I had. I had an enlarged uvula.
Stop.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I had a very, very large.
Did you hear? She's a double major.
Oh yeah.
God.
So I had to have it removed.
Oh my gosh, your whole
Yeah, so it's gone. It's totally gone.
I didn't know that was a surgery.
I didn't either. But then the doctor looked at it and he's like, bro.
He's like, that's gotta go.
I've never seen anything that large in my life.
I'm dead.
But yeah, so I had to remove. But then I kid you not, this whole week I've been a little congested, and every time I press record, I feel like I gotta freaking clear my throat. But anyways, so you do some theater,
Yes.
right? Then you audition for a film,
Yeah.
and you get picked up.
I got it.
That's lucky.
Which,
Crazy.
he just showed me like right before you came. It's pretty decent for
Oh,
your
yeah.
first.
For the first film?
For the first one,
Like,
yeah.
What the heck? Yeah.
How the production that you worked with, how many films have they done?
Okay, so that whole thing is led by John Tomasek, amazing person. I love him so much. And that was so he had The Castle, which was kind of a film he shot before, but it was never completed. So Hell's Half Acre is actually his first like full done feature, like full completed, feature.
And the reason I say that is because it looked good.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of short films, and I'm like, did you not research this stuff? Like, you just picked up whatever camera and you think you're
Right.
Steven Spielberg and shit, and
Totally.
it takes time to learn how to do this. It was shot rather well. I thought it was put together pretty well. I mean, obviously there's mistakes here and see, I tell you, there's mistakes here and there, but for the most part, I was like, oh, I was rather impressed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? What
By
was
the
your
location? See,
Oh, the location was crazy, too,
We're,
like-
we're trying to figure out where this stuff
Right.
was.
John? Can you do me a quick favor? Can you make sure that fan's on that camera? That's the one thing I didn't check. The fan, the little remote, down. Okay, I'm sorry. As long as it's on. I was breaking my head because at one point I was like, did they green screen this? Because that looks real.
No.
And I'm like, that's got to cost a lot of money. Like, to book a jail, like it's an abandoned jail. It's not in
Yes.
commission anymore. But I'm like, you still have to like go through the whole process. Was it
Yeah.
a union project?
No, it was non-union and like super small budget.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're filming one in that jail.
Yeah.
I'm going to
No,
make
we're
that
not.
work.
I don't know how he got the locations. There were some really, sorry, am I like loud?
No, you're
Is that what
fine.
you're
You're
saying?
fine.
Okay,
No,
I'm
no,
like,
you're fine.
I talk loud.
No,
I get
you're
excited.
good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
But he had some really great, he has like a great team of great producers and location scouts. I don't know if they got like some sort of deal on that or what they did, but like the locations we filmed at were,
Oh yeah, I made it look,
I mean, incredible. And
yeah.
I'm telling you, we had a small budget, man. Like
That's-
he did a, with the budget we had, that is a killer movie.
I agree. How did you prep for the film?
Ooh, so many ways. I
Since
mean,
it was your first big
it
big
was.
thing.
Yeah, I remember I can't remember which teacher, but there was a teacher in college that gave us like this whole worksheet of, I want to keep bumping the mic, this whole worksheet of like questions that you're supposed to ask in each scene and for your character. And I just remember like going through that list of questions and like journaling all about my character and what's my backstory, what's my relationship to each of these people. And then in each scene, you know, what's your objective? What's your motivation? Okay, what was the moment before that's leading you into this scene? What's the temperature in the room? How are you feeling? Like all these things. I just remember like trying
All
to
the
be like,
things I don't do. I'm kidding.
I
do
I'm
some
not
of those
always
things.
that
Some.
thorough. I'm not always that thorough. But it was my first one, and I'm like, I don't know what the f- I'm doing. Like I got to be the best I can.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, yes, again, there's, and I'm not trying to, I mean, I'm a critical guy. So, there are things that I saw that, I mean, again, I'm just speaking from what I'm seeing.
Yes.
I'm not comparing you to anybody. There's things that, yes, that could have been done better or whatever
100%.
choices, that's fine. But overall, I thought you did really well because I think the one thing a lot of people struggle with, and some of your castmates, is not sounding like you're reading a script.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Totally.
that's difficult. And I think
Yeah.
for the majority of your part in the film, which is a big part, sounded really, really well. And that was impressive. For it to be your first one, I was like, okay, like, hey, she's got some chops.
Well, thank
Like,
you.
it's-
I
She
appreciate
sounds
that.
very natural, which
Yeah.
is hard to do because even I sound pretty robotic a lot of the times. But so you got a lot of notes. You did your whole thing. Then what'd you do? Like, what's your, like? Are you rehearsing in front of a mirror? Or what are you doing?
Ooh, no, I'm not much of a mirror gal. You know what I would do though when we were on set is as often as I could when they're playing it back and reviewing things, I try to get up in there and like watch it too because
Oh,
I
so
think
you like watching the?
yeah,
you like watching
I think that's where I do my best adjustments for myself is where I can actually see like if we're watching the playback of a scene and I'm seeing something I'm like, oh, that did not look good. Even though I think in my head like that looks good. Oh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't sound good. I feel like I really benefit from seeing it and then kind of trying to take a directorial standpoint and be like,
I feel like there's a lot of people who don't like to watch the replay because like I even like we were just working with him in the hotel room. Oh crap! I can't remember his name.
What?
I can't remember.
You were
his name.
doing what? In the hotel room.
Sorry.
I'm right there with you. I don't know what.
You're like, I wasn't there, man.
No. We were filming the short film.
The short
at
film
at
that
the
you
hotel.
showed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diego, Oliver.
No. Oliver. There was no Oliver there. What?
Who's the guy with the long hair?
Yes, I
Oliver.
forget his name. His name's not Oliver.
Damn.
He's against watching his own performance,
Okay.
and I get it because I mean, I've heard professional like big time actors say the same thing. Like they don't watch the rushes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, you're watching yourself, and you know, in reality, that person should be a stranger to you, which made sense in my mind if you think
so
about it.
it's
You're
just straight take direction and do what the guy says.
Mm-hmm. Because if the director's good, he'll tell you what you did.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
You
true.
shouldn't have to watch it, you know. And it's Michael Caine is the one that kind of gives the example. He was like, you know, you go to somebody and you say, you know, how are the rushes, and then they'll be like, oh, you ask the hair department. Oh no, the part in your hair was great. You know, whatever, your makeup was great. Everyone's watching a specific thing, right? And if you're watching the rushes, you're just looking at yourself. You're not looking at the entire picture, which makes sense. So he tends not to look at that stuff. And same thing with Ulysses. That's his name. Ulysses was the same way.
That was close, Oliver.
Oliver.
Yeah, super close.
Super close. You're like 12 letters away.
Okay.
He was, when I told him we should go watch the short when it premiered, or I sent them a link. He's like, you know, I don't like watching myself or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I respect that. I get
Really?
it. I get it. Yeah.
Ah,
It is odd, but I mean, I understand. I get it.
Really? You work that hard and then you're like, fuck it. I'm not going to see myself.
Well,
I can see all the hard work I did.
It's that same argument that we always get into over if actors actually like watching films anymore. You like watching films?
Oh, yeah, of course.
So you still enjoy films?
Yeah.
I don't.
Really? Are you one of those that like can't get into the movie and are like so focused on?
I can if it's amazingly good.
Okay.
For the most part, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Right? So since I know that it's super fake. Like I tell people this all the time. I'm like, as an audience member, it's fake.
Right.
I know that it's super fake because I know what goes on.
Right.
Right. I know that somewhere, if you're watching Chicago PD, for example, I know those. I don't know them people. I've worked with those people. I know somewhere there's a camera. I know that somewhere there's a village hall. I know somewhere there's catering. I know somewhere there's trailers, this and this and that. I know all of that. So I'm kind of desensitized to it.
Okay.
So like TV shows, I'm looking at angles. I'm looking at quality of picture. I'm looking at framing. I'm looking at sound, speech, all that. I'm not looking at the film anymore.
That's really sad.
I know. I know.
On that all the
I'm
time.
so sorry for your loss.
I suggest you quit acting now.
Quit while I'm ahead, while I still.
Now, there are some shows that I still like. Like, if you ever watched the Netflix, whatever show, Chernobyl?
No, I haven't. I've heard of it.
Oh my God.
Good
it's
one?
amazing. That show's amazing. I don't know why I find it so amazing.
You mentioned it like 1,000
Bro,
times and I've
You need to watch that show.
got no interest.
Oh man, it's so cinematically great. But anyways, well, back to you. So you're prepping, you're ready. Now you're day one on set. What's going on? What's in your mind? How you handling it? How excited are you? Are you nervous?
That's so long ago. I was.
What year was that?
We started filming in 2020.
2020. So about the time we started filming this podcast. You were doing that and we were doing this shit.
Yeah, is that when you guys started this?
Yeah, in 2020.
You started out a lot better than we did.
Yes.
Let's just put it that
No,
way.
but that's like not that long of a time for you guys to have gotten where you are. Like you have a real setup, like a following, like views, and a lot of guests. I feel like that's incredible for what, like 3.5 years?
Yeah. Ish.
Something like
In
that.
there.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, it helped that I was kind of into the whole acting thing.
Yeah.
Right. So like I'm in that business.
Right.
And I follow a lot of people that are in it as well. So I just tend to grab anybody who's acting. You know,
Yeah.
if I see you're an actor, I'll friend you and we'll chat, and like I did with you.
Totally.
You know, same deal. Like I saw you were into it. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's fight. Oh no, I somebody posted the rap thing. And I was like, I'm like, I gotta get this girl out here.
We're not going to put you on the spot, by the way.
We
You might,
can.
I'm not.
Oh my
No, I'm
goodness.
not. No.
But I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So you're on set first day.
Mhm.
How do you deal with it? What was your day like?
What was my day like? To be completely honest, I don't like remember my first day in depth, but I do remember just being hyped, like super excited. And we had such a great rehearsal process. Like we rehearsed over summer in a park. So we were outside, the weather was good. We totally vibed with the cast. Like we all became really close friends and like, hung out outside of rehearsals. And so it just felt like, I don't know, it felt really natural when we got on set and just like started filming. I was excited, but also comfortable and less nervous than I thought I would be.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there was just kind of a comfort in the fact that that's one thing about film. It's like, if you screw something up, like you just do it again better. So I wasn't nervous, Everyone made me feel super comfortable. We had a great team. I don't know.
I think with my experience first time, I have to get over that first attempt. Like I'm not nervous, not super nervous, right? 'Cause
Are you nervous? You're the director.
No, I'm talking about when I've
Doesn't
acted
make
in
sense.
shit. When I've acted
Okay.
like, let's say PD or whatever, or the Amazon show that I was on, whatever. I'm nervous until the first rehearsal take,
Okay.
right? Because like, the whole process, you're like, okay, I got to remember this. I know this. I know this. I know that. Right. So you go, you meet the director, you get your instructions, and then you go through it once.
Right.
Cut. Okay, reset. Okay, I got this.
Now you're like,
I'm good. I got this
flowing.
now. Because if I get through the first part, the first take, I'm good. It's that first one where I'm like, fuck, I got to make sure I get every line down, make sure I memorize this, blah, 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 blah. After that first take, I'm more loose. I know the words. Now it's just being in the scene.
Totally.
That's how I look at it. Okay, so first day, good. How long was that process for? How long was that film filmed? That film filmed for?
Filmed. That was about a month, I believe. It was like a month. But it was, I mean, we were shooting.
That's not
They were,
fair.
But wait,
they were on it.
And
some
theirs
caveats.
is longer. And theirs is longer than ours, and it took me a year.
How long
what
was
the
it?
fuck?
like about a month. How long was the movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
It took an hour and a half.
Yeah, an hour and a
yeah,
half,
it's
a little
like-
bit more than that.
And it took them a
Full
month to
length.
film it.
Yeah.
But wait, let me add some caveats to that.
Holy crap.
It was a month, but we were shooting like every day, like 12-hour shoots. We had like I think one day off a week. You know what I mean? So we were like really hauling.
Is this a paid gig?
This was it's
You don't have to disclose numbers, but like
no, it was for me. It was I guess for everyone. It was deferred payment. So
if you guys made money.
right, which it is on a bunch of platforms now. Like it was released this year, so that should be coming. But since it was my first gig ever, I was like, I don't give, I don't
Two
care
shits.
what it is. Like I need to get some experience here,
That's crazy.
And we had a bunch of reshoots. Like, I mean, we were working on this film. Like some of the scenes that you see were like a year later. Like we had to like do some inserts, some takes and stuff because there was either they found audio issues or cutting issues, as you guys
That's normal.
know how
That's
it happens. So the primary filming was done in a month, but then we probably had like throughout the next year maybe like to 7 other shoot days, something like that. Because then he also added some scenes. He added like because he got some feedback once he put it all together. Added a scene at the beginning, added this scene at the end. So it was the primary filming was done in a month, but it was more than that.
Still not bad.
John, talk for a second. I need to check that camera.
Oh, Lordy.
Go ahead. Carry it away, buddy.
So,
Ooh,
this is not my strong suit. I just, you ever watch Conan?
no.
Oh. So he's
I'm
Conan
sorry.
and I'm like Andy Richter. I just come up with some stupid shit on the side. I'm not really the mouthpiece to this thing. So,
Well, the mouthpiece is back.
all right.
I'm
thank
back.
You're like,
Took me off.
You got nervous.
please help me.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Oh, okay. The reason I mentioned that about timing is because that film is like an hour and a half, and I'm like a month. Like, yeah, granted, you guys had more time to film. Obviously, you guys are doing back to back, which would have helped. But it's hard because it's like people have lives, right? It's so hard to find scheduling for people. Like, I'm trying to do another one, in July, short film, nothing crazy, and trying to schedule people is just like, if you're not paying them, they're not doing. Like, it's just they're not as flexible. You pay them money, they all of a sudden, okay, I can miss work for this.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
that's
makes
crazy
sense.
to take a whole month off and just purely dedicate
So
yourself
how
to that.
how did that work with your work schedule?
Well, you know what? It was right after COVID.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I was graduated and I was working at a restaurant at the time. I'm trying to think about. I think I did have to take off, but I'm pretty sure we were still. Because I was working at a restaurant and we were like so shut down. We were still doing to-go orders and stuff, but like I wasn't working as consistently as I was during the rehearsal process. So that was super easy to get,
So it kinda worked
days
out.
off here and there. And then I just kind of told my boss, I'm like, listen, I'm doing this. Like, you guys got to kind of make it happen, or like I don't need this job. It's a restaurant job, and like, and I think that's what I'm at a great. I work for Cooper's Hawk right now.
Yeah.
It's different. They have
What is
been
that?
so. It's a restaurant winery. It's a chain.
Where's it at?
I work
They're all
at
over
the
the place.
Do we?
St. Charles location.
There's one right by where you work on golf.
What is it called?
Cooper's Hawk.
Oh, yeah, I have seen it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should go there sometime. Like, it's a really nice restaurant. Food and wine are great, but they are so. Like, my managers are incredible because they're just so supportive of like my dream and what I'm doing. That I just give them advance notice. I'm like, hey, I need these days off to film. And they're like, okay, we'll make it happen. But then when I am there, I'm working double closes every day. I'm working
Yeah.
those 30 to 40 hour weeks. I'm like, I'm making up for it. They get it back
on the other end.
They're like, oh, can you close tonight? Oh, can you come in? I'm like, yes, whatever you need. So yeah, but you gotta make it happen. That's part of the restaurant job. That's why I do that, because it's flexible. You know?
Do you try anything else in film? Like, do you like to write? Do you like to direct? Is that something you would want to do as well?
Yes,
Behind
100%.
the scenes stuff?
Yes.
Like, just overall.
So I did, like, I had two focuses within my theater major in college, acting and directing. And I directed a bunch of theater in college, and I love directing. I think with more experience, I think I'm like decent at it, but I think with more experience, like, I will be better. I think I have a general like knack for it, but I really want to get into film directing. I was going to ask you about that. I'm like, how do you just like jump into that? I have a script idea, and it's one of my goals for this year to start start writing that and see how it goes. Writing is definitely not like my strong suit or first thing that I go to, but I have a script idea. I want to make it happen, and I want to direct it, but I just don't even know where to start with directing.
You know what the beauty of
like,
being in
I'm a
2020?
director.
You know what the beauty of being in 2024 is?
What?
You could just have AI do it for you. Just ask
Okay.
them to do it. They'll write that shit
It's
for you.
funny because you talk all the time. You hear people talk all the time, but when it goes to putting it to paper, you like fucking blank out.
You know what's
Totally.
crazy? You know what's crazy? Do you read a lot of books?
Yeah. I'm
So
very
when I write, I mean, I'm by no means am I a good writer. I'm not. Normally, the process happens with my stuff is I come up with an idea and I'll pen the
Stolen.
first. Huh? What's stolen? What's stolen?
called
What?
out.
What's stolen?
Not stolen, but like take from real life. Kind of, sorta, yeah.
I think what he's implying
Yeah.
is you obviously you are inspired by different things, right?
For sure.
So
That's
if you see
what I
something,
meant to say.
if you see a film, like for example, I one of the shots that I need to do in the short film is in a bar, and my inspiration for certain scenes are like from, let's say, a scene from Star Trek that I saw or whatever. Is that stealing?
No.
All right.
I'm thinking about the other one that you were talking about.
Which one?
The crazy ex-girlfriend or something
Oh, but
like
that's a real life event.
that. Okay, that's
That
what I
happened
meant
in
to
real
say.
life. I mean,
Yeah,
that's not
that's what I'm
stealing.
saying.
That's just telling a story.
You're stealing from real life. Yeah.
Well, okay, but no, you made me. Okay, I got it. So when I write, I try to think of how would I like when I'm reading, like how an author writes things, and I kind of try to put it in that perspective,
Okay.
and then just try to make it make sense,
Mm-hmm.
which is the hardest part. But I'm no writer. I just come up with an idea, and I pen the first one, and then I give it to a friend of mine who I work with, and he rewrites and kind of corrects all my spelling errors because I'm terrible with
Okay.
spelling, and he adds things or whatever. Then I kind of give it to a few friends for them to read just to see if it makes any sense.
Okay.
I take their input, and then I kind of adjust if need be, and so on and so forth. I don't think one person could just write something and it just be gold, unless
Right.
you're an author or professional writer, different story. But even in the
Even not
professional, when you see the credits, how many people are listed as writers?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like idea to another idea to another idea, so on and so forth. So I mean, you can't just do it all on your own. But that's kind of how that part of it goes. Directing, I mean, I don't consider myself a director per se.
But you've directed multiple things.
I have, but I don't consider myself. I'm a very curious person in life.
Mhm.
I like to try things. I do enjoy being in front of the camera as well. That's
Okay.
my problem. I have to make a decision at some point. Say I can't do both. I did that a couple of times. It's hard.
Do you have to make a
It's
decision?
hard. It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Especially at our level.
You'll find out.
At our level. At
You'll
our
see.
level. Yeah. At our level, it's hard.
Yeah.
At a Clint Eastwood level or a Ben Affleck level, it's a little easier because you have people that are equally as talented
Right.
to what you're doing. Like it's different between, I have my friend who doesn't has nothing to do with he's just helping out.
Sure.
And I have to have him sit in a director's chair while I'm in front of the camera. It doesn't make any sense. So, you know, if you want to do it. It's fun. Just really look into it. Like, do your homework in it.
Yeah.
You know? So you have something you in mind that you want to write?
Do.
What's it about?
I can't.
Of course you can.
No, I don't want to say.
Genre.
Because I think it's a really, like, my dad gave me the script idea. My dad just like randomly has these incredible script ideas. And my dad's in business. He's a VP at Zebra Technologies. He's like businessman, right?
Okay.
But he has these incredible script ideas every now and then. He just comes to me, he's like, you should make this a script. And I'm like, you should write. Like, it's crazy. So I have this idea that he gave me, and I've kind of been like delving into like what it looks like, but I don't want to say it.
That's fine. I'm kidding.
What type of genre?
Romantic comedy.
No.
She's like, no, fuck
It
that.
would be like I think what it would feel like would be like an episode of Black Mirror. Like, what kind of genre is that? Kind of like sci-fi?
Yeah, for sure.
Isn't Black Mirror that like every episode's like completely fucking different?
Yes.
But they're like, I've seen a few of those episodes. They're drastically different though. There's some. Is it thriller? I mean, one of the episodes I saw was a fucking crazy thriller.
I think in general they're like sci-fi thriller, like takes on the modern world that like make you think about things. And I don't know like what genre. Like, it's like I guess you would classify it maybe as what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't know.
Ooh, I like thrillers with twists.
I don't know.
I love that shit.
Something like that. But it's not gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be like scary. But it maybe. Yeah. I'm gonna say thriller with a twist is
Fair
what
enough.
I would classify it as.
So M. Night Shyamalan-y?
Yeah.
Kind
We'll
of,
see.
sort of.
We'll see.
So what do you? So you just So you would produce this on your own? What's your kind of?
Honestly, I'm just gonna make. I have no idea. I'm gonna make it happen though.
Make it happen?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I feel like I've built up a pretty good network of people. I've been really lucky, and I've been in a really good number of projects where I've just met so many people who do kind of everything and made some pretty close friendships. So my hope would be, and I've also done. You know, you have to start. I've done a lot of unpaid work.
Of course.
So my plan.
I'm still not paying people either.
No, yeah.
you're not getting paid for this podcast.
Well,
Like,
okay.
I'm kidding.
Any deferred payment? No,
I mean,
not deferred either.
But there's got to be something to defer. I mean, if there's nothing there, what am I supposed to do?
But my goal would be to like reach out to my network of people and ask for either advice or assistance, or you know what I mean.
That's the hardest thing right now.
Yeah.
Like trying, like me and the guy I work with, Diego. You know, we're trying to find people who want to help.
Yeah.
Right. Because obviously, none of us are gonna get rich doing short films. It's not gonna. It's
Right.
probably not gonna happen. You know,
Mhm.
we do this because. Okay, I put up that stupid clip, and it's true. Like I said,
Stupid clip?
it's I put up a clip on from the podcast from
I'm
a
as
few
lost
weeks
as you
ago.
are.
From a few weeks ago with
Oh, okay, yeah.
where I was talking about how if you do this to make money, and I'm not saying you can't make money, but if your first thought of doing something is for money, I would argue you're probably in the wrong business when it comes to something like this.
Unfortunately, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think any of this comes with money, and it's like you got to take help. And then it's funny because a lot of people are like, "Well, is like their first?" When I ask them, "Hey, you want to help out on this project? Is it paid? I mean, what's your budget?" I'm like, "Okay, you're one of those already." Like,
Yeah.
I understand that things come with money. I get it, but I'm not making money on this.
Right.
I don't want money for this. I just like doing things.
Totally.
I like the end experience when people watch something and they're like, "Oh shit, that happened.
Right.
Wow." That's what I like.
Right.
If it comes to money, cool. But we're not gonna get fucking rich. Like doing this
Yeah.
podcast, we don't make money on this shit. I mean, neither do I want to make money on this shit. I just like talking shit
Right. Yeah.
and meeting people and
let's
fucking.
take that back a little bit. If some money comes our way, that'd be great.
Like,
It would be
not-
great. I get it, but that's
I wouldn't
that's a
say I
plus.
Manifest that. Like, I don't not want it.
It's a
Yeah.
plus, not a necessity, in my opinion.
Okay.
Me, you're a different person, huh? Let's say you, Jonathan.
But
You want just to get paid?
no, I'm saying if it comes with money, even better. You're talking about like, I don't do it for money.
I don't do it for
I
money.
don't need your stinking money.
No, I wouldn't
Let's
say
not
I don't
get
need
carried
your
away.
stinking money, but I mean, I would love your stinking money. But if it doesn't come with it, it's fine. I think for me, I don't do it because I want money. Like I didn't do, excuse me, I didn't do Chicago PD because I knew I was going to get paid, even though I got paid and I still get paid from that shit and certain other things. I get it that comes with it, but I didn't do it because I wanted the money. I did it because I wanted the experience. Different mentality.
I get it.
You know, yes, I understand that a lot of stuff comes with money and time costs money. I get it. Like me and my coworker go back and forth over like, you need to start charging for all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, but how much am I going to charge? Because like we help people film things too, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, should I charge? Yes. How much do I charge? I don't know because I don't consider myself a pro, right? I
Yeah.
consider myself novice.
That's not true though. I mean, like just from watching your stuff, like that's not novice. Like I've seen novice work. Like that's not novice work. You know what I mean? And you have a skill set and you have like a level of quality that not all people can deliver. And so you do have a right to monetize that if you so desire. Like you can't look at your films and be like, that's novice. You know what I mean?
No. I
Novice work would be like
your
bumping into a camera and fucking up the focus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What are you trying to say there?
Oh,
What are you
wait.
trying to
Okay,
say
now
there?
we're calling out.
I'm just
Man, that's so fucked up. Come on, man. We're not supposed to talk about that shit on there. Anyways, I just feel like for me to sell a product, I have to be able to guarantee I can do something.
Okay.
Right. So, and I think that's where I can't guarantee something. Like I know when I do something for me, if I fuck it up, it's mine, not a big deal.
Sure.
If I fuck something else for somebody else, I feel terrible. Like losing focus for someone. I feel terrible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel terrible. So if let's say you hired us to film your thing and I can't deliver that because I mean, not that I can't, it's just I can't guarantee it because I haven't done it enough to fucking be like, yeah, I can do this shit. It's like shooting free throws, for example, right? Like if I'm just starting to shoot free throws, I can't guarantee I'm going to make 10 of 10. But you let me practice for a while. I play a couple games. In a year or two, I can make 10 for 10.
Sure.
I can guarantee I can make 10 for 10 unless I'm LeBron James and I can't make free throws, but that's a whole another argument. But that's kind of where I'm at.
Okay.
So then I don't know where to put my price.
Sure.
I understand time, right? Yes, time is expensive and whatever. Everybody has value for their time. Again, I'm still in the process of I enjoy doing it. I like doing it and I use it as a learning tool. So my payment is my experience as almost with actors. I mean, you know, we've done unpaid stuff.
Right.
Why do we do unpaid stuff? Because the payment for us is real. Right? Experience doing something.
Yeah.
Money comes with it later on.
Yeah.
So I still look at my whole making films that way.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong for that. I don't know. But
no,
because things cost money. Don't misunderstand. Everything costs money. You know,
right.
but at the same time, there are things in life that I think are worth more than money. And I enjoy it. So for me, it's worth it.
Yeah. I think that's a mindset that's like appropriate to have and it makes sense. And yeah.
So if you want to film something, let me know.
In that case, okay.
We will talk.
What I'm hearing is
it's free. Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But we'll work something out.
No. I know what you mean, and it's the same thing with acting. Is like, I don't know. It's a hard line. Like, do you do unpaid work or not? I feel like recently in like my career, in general, I haven't been doing much unpaid work recently, and it's because time is money. You know what I mean? And
Would you
I don't
still?
know, it's hard.
Would you still?
In order to do unpaid work, I need to be really passionate about the project, want to play the part, and like feel confident about that. Like the work that I'm going to do, I'm going to like be proud of. It's going to happen, and I want to do it. In that case,
like
yes.
It's gonna come out right. Perfect.
It's gonna come, it's gonna
yeah.
come out. Period. You know, one of my biggest, just like something that makes me very sad about indie films is I probably have 10 projects
that never saw the light of day.
Yeah, man.
It's fucked up.
And it's just like, you know, I put in, and I get it. A million things happen for different reasons. And actually, a couple of those projects are still in the works, you know, still working on funding for editing and effects and this, that, and whatever. So some of them are still happening. But some of them, it's just like, you know, I put in my time, energy, work, character stuff. I'm hyped about this role. I'm like, I can't wait to like for this to come out. I'm like telling people about it. And then it's like a couple years later, I'm like, oh, I guess that just never
Fell through.
came
And
out.
you never saw anything of it.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
So
That's
if I would do unpaid work, I would need to be like, are we we're doing it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's why I was the same way. Like I remember doing a couple shorts for some of the colleges, like DePaul and Columbia. And
totally.
all that.
Like
You don't do
student
it,
films?
you student films,
Yeah.
and you do them for free, whatever.
Yeah.
Again, you do it just for the experience and the practice, and hopefully it looks good.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of them look very bad,
right.
and some of them look okay.
Hit or miss.
Some of them you never see.
Yeah.
That's why when I was filming anything, I was very kind of adamant about keeping whoever was in it in the loop. So like if I was
Yeah.
editing something and I saw something good, picture, send it.
That's awesome.
Let them see it. Just because I get excited when I see something good, I want them to get equally as excited when they see something good. You know what I'm saying?
Hyped,
Yeah.
invested.
Yeah, because again, I'm not paying them, right? I can't pay them. None of us, no one, and then just for the record, no one's made money on any of the projects.
Write
Just
that down.
FYI, no one's made any money. If I was to see money, we split that shit. That's just the way it goes. But I wanted to keep them in the loop because I feel like the same way you do is like, sometimes you don't see anything. I'd rather see something, like.
Yeah, just know like it's alive. Things are happening, you know? Yeah, absolutely.
Do you do any editing or anything else?
I do.
I mean, you're a YouTube star.
No, oh my gosh, I only put out my first video and I think
the
it's
turkey one.
yes, the turkey one. I think it's okay for my first video.
Is it a banger? It's probably a banger.
It's her. She's like documenting her trip.
Yeah, like
turkey.
it's like vlogging.
Yeah.
You went to Turkey?
For 2 months. I lived there. I just got back.
Jesus Christ.
Was it like a
Yeah.
exchange student thing or what?
No, I was touring with a children's theater company.
Oh yeah, I did see
I
it.
was
Yeah,
I was
right.
the lead, and it was crazy. And this is another thing about my restaurant job. So what happened with Turkey was, this is also, so I there was an audition on Backstage that I saw that was like, we're looking for people. I missed the deadline for it because I was like, oh, make sure you audition for this. Make sure you audition for this. And then I looked back at it and all the female roles were filled. I'm like, oh, damn. But so I reached out to the company via email and I was like, hey, listen, I see I missed this audition. This is something I think I would be a great fit for. Here's my info. Is there anywhere else I should be like keeping an eye out? Because they're a company, so they're obviously having, auditions continuously. Like anywhere else I should be keeping an eye out other than Backstage for future auditions. And they got back to me. They're like, what a coincidence. Someone in our cast just broke her arm. We're looking for a replacement right now. And I was like, they're like, can you interview tomorrow? I'm like, okay, yes. I interview for it. During the course of the interview, he's like, okay, perfect. Can you get to Turkey in a week? For 2 months, like 2.5 months. I'm like, let me talk to my boss. You know what I mean? That's kind of like a big
Check my Chase bank account real quick.
Right. And so my boss made it happen. I was taken off the schedule. I got an LOA for work, and I literally moved to Turkey for 2 months and toured. We went to like 18 different cities with this children's theater company.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm terrified of the
It kind
stage.
of is.
For the stage?
FYI.
Really?
Yes. Terrifies the shit out of me.
Why?
I don't know. Well, I know. It's because it's live.
Yeah. But that's the thrill, the adrenaline.
You know what? I think I'll let theater people handle that. I'm happy
All right,
being
you're like,
behind
Yeah,
a
but if
fucking
you go to
lens.
Turkey, they're not going to know if you messed up. You're going to be speaking
gosh.
English, right?
I messed up so many times.
They
We
don't
did
know.
100 shows. No show was without,
No,
But it was also
I-
a huge improv based
No,
show.
I would fuck up so bad. I would like give the last line when I'll start my scene, and let's say I'm the main character. I'll give the line like at the very end.
Like, well,
Yeah.
the show's done. That's it. And curtain.
Like I'm one of the. No, hell no. I'm not. I mean, I probably could if I really wanted to, and I got it comfortable in it. But for now,
You're
I'm
good.
cool. I'm cool with them saying cut. Do it again.
Yeah.
I'm totally comfortable with that. That's my cup of tea.
But I edited that video. Long story long was that. I edited my turkey video.
Okay.
And it's fine.
All right.
So
But
you
I-
also sing
It's a-
though.
it's a
I did.
bang.
I did. I heard your pipes. You sing
Sing.
and you rap.
And I rap.
That's awesome. Okay, wait. Let's start with the singing part because the rap we're going to talk about for a few minutes.
Okay.
Do you enjoy singing?
I do. I just wish I was better.
You sing fine.
I sing fine is the thing. You know what I mean? I just wish I was better. I feel like they're like my best friend, like she's amazing at singing. Like I just wish I was more naturally talented at singing. I think I'm okay at it, but I definitely have to work at it.
It's like when I get pissed off at that bearded guy who plays drums. What's
It's
his
just
name?
someone who's amazing.
El Estapiano, whatever his name is.
Oh,
That Hispanic guy. Because I don't even want like to say that I play drums.
You play drums.
I dabble in drums, right?
You play them.
And then I watch this guy and he's just doing shit and he's doing shit like with no effort whatsoever. He's a machine. And I'm like, fuck you and your fucking amazing chops that you got.
Right.
That's how I feel about a lot of people.
Totally. Yeah. I get it.
Like, you guys make it look so
There's
easy.
a lot
It's
of
not fucking
talent
easy.
in the world.
Yes, there is. So you're a rapper as well. How
That's
did that
only
come about?
recently. That's my first. I've never shared. Like only my very close friends know anything about that. That video
So
is
you-
the
okay,
first
wait.
thing I've ever done.
So you've written before.
Yeah.
Okay.
For years.
So are you like freestyle or are you a writer? I think there's a difference between the two, right? I think there's rappers that can do it. Like if I tell you right now, rap a bar.
Yeah.
And then there's people that need to write.
Right.
What are you?
I'm a writer.
You're a writer?
I've been like working on my freestyle and it's just not great. I think that some people are amazingly like intuitively talented at that. I think I can develop that skill with time. But I'm more of a writer, but I'm a pretty quick writer, man. Like I wrote that first verse of the song that I posted. I wrote that in an hour.
Oh shit.
So like I feel like my process is I freestyle and then kind of edit. So freestyle, like start freestyling to get like a couple bars and then be like, oh, that was good. Okay, I like that. So then take it back and then do it again, but then keep freestyling to kind of like find the right fit.
Okay.
If that makes sense. But if you ask me, if you just put on a beat and you're like freestyle a song, I'd be like,
I don't even think that really exists.
No,
I watch
there
these
is,
shows
man.
that
and I'll tell you
they've
why.
got something written down. It's
Hold
something
on.
that they've practiced.
That's the thing. That's where I think it kind of goes. So I think like someone like, let's say M, right? Eminem, if you tell him to freestyle, you wouldn't be able to know if he's actually doing it from the top of his head or it's something that he's already been having his notebook for like
Of course.
years and
Yeah.
he
Of
just
course it
has
is.
it already
Right.
because he has such a repertoire. But there are people that can, I honestly have seen people that can freaking rap really well. Do you remember that old show on BET? 106 in Park?
Yeah.
And they used to have like Freestyle Fridays or whatever. And they used to bring two people,
Yeah.
right? And they used to battle. There used to be this blind guy.
Blind Fury.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's a monster, bro. He
But
can
even
go.
then, I don't know if he's written that beforehand and practiced.
I think when they start talking about the individuals that they're across from, I think it's legit because they don't know who they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like if
I
he's,
don't
let's say he's wearing an orange shirt and he says orange shirt,
right.
like there's no way that he could have planned that unless they told him, hey, the guy's going to wear an orange shirt. Make sure you
Right.
make a pun about his orange shirt.
Nothing runs so orange.
Stop.
Eminem
You've seen
said
that
that.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think in one of the Eminem songs, he says that he makes a pun
Yeah.
about that. He says orange and he goes, or nana. Or some shit. Who's the greatest rapper of all time?
Eminem.
Oh, I love this girl.
And
She's
Biggie
gonna-
Smalls.
She's gonna be
Biggie
a regular
Smalls.
around here. I'm just saying that right there.
Yeah,
That right
back
there.
for
She just won
more.
my vote right there. Greatest actor of all time, or your favorite actor of all time?
Greatest actor of time, I actually do not have an answer for.
Sure, fair enough.
Favorite actor, I feel like you guys are going to be like, that's so cliche, but it's my favorite actor. I like Johnny Depp, and then I like,
What's wrong with John? That's not.
I don't know.
Johnny Depp's amazing.
I don't know, and then I like Keira Knightley, and
Don't know who that is, but I'll look
I
it up.
don't know who Keira
Hold
Knightley
on.
is.
Maybe I know by
what
face. Maybe I know by
incarnation?
face. Maybe I know by face. Dude, don't break my jaw.
And then
The girl that
probably
was with Johnny Depp in the
in
videos.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, she
Okay,
was in that.
okay,
Like,
I know who she is.
and
I don't know her name, but sure.
Anne Hathaway. I think those would be like my top
Hathaway.
favorite actresses.
Anne Hathaway
actors.
is probably lower on my list.
That's fair.
She's not bad though.
She's
not bad.
No,
that's
she's
like
not
And she's a
bad.
very
So-
beautiful woman.
yeah.
Like she's very, very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna say who my favorite actor is.
Yeah.
Just because we're gonna do
She's
this
not gonna
test.
know who it is.
We're gonna do this test because me and him go back and forth over this. My favorite actor is Gary Oldman.
Okay.
You know who Gary Oldman is?
I've heard the name. I don't know him. What are
He's
you?
having a field day about it.
Are you also, though, if you named like the top like 20 famous actors, like I wouldn't know the names of most of them. I feel like I know people by faces and not names.
Well, Gary Oldman's he's old now. He's on that wall. See him in the corner. You ever watch Air Force One?
Nope.
With Harrison Ford?
Remember, you're talking to a youngin' over here.
No.
Not our age.
Fresh out of high school or college.
4 years.
He was in, Denzel Washington movies pretty well.
Nope.
No,
I know Denzel Washington. I don't know
ever
like
watched The Book
his
of Eli?
movies well.
No.
Dude, I'm telling you, you can ask me like 20
telling
movies.
you.
I've seen none of them.
You've seen The Dark Knight.
Obviously.
Okay.
Yes.
You know the guy who plays the officer? He plays Commissioner Gordon.
Oh,
So that guy,
yes. That's your favorite?
he's my favorite actor. I
Kind
know
of an
he-
odd choice, right? Odd
Oh,
choice.
It's an interesting choice.
Interesting as an odd. Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing about him. He's like kind of like Johnny Depp. So Johnny Depp to me, hold on, wait, time out. Why are you time out?
Did you hear my stomach growling? Is that why you're laughing?
No, he
Oh.
laughed
Oh,
at what
I
I
thought-
said.
okay.
He's laughing at what I said. I've been hearing your stomach.
I know, I'm so
You're
sorry.
fine,
Is that
you're
going to be
fine.
in the
No, I
podcast?
don't think so. 'cause
I'm like,
you're fine.
Well, now that you mentioned it.
I
just
know,
gonna
now
start
it's in the
laughing about it.
podcast. I brought light to it.
Now I'm gonna just insert stomach sounds. Johnny Depp is he disappears in his characters.
He's like a chameleon.
Right.
So this guy is a actor who's less of a chameleon.
Who?
What?
Who's lesser?
The guy.
I will move this
Oh
and
my
drop
God.
kick you.
So that's exactly what it is.
I saw the
this
flash
guy-
of
this-
fury.
He's
this guy
he's
is-
gonna tell you that he's so good that he disappears in his roles. You don't even know who he is, even though you wouldn't know who he is if he was the main actor.
Jeez.
Are we done with him?
No, never.
This seems like a debate that has been hashed out before.
There's a bunch of hashtags.
I'm assuming you know who
Um,
this guy is, right?
Did you see that?
What's that? Are you asking me?
Jeez.
Yes, I'm asking you.
You don't know who that is? Good for you. Good for you.
You don't know who Arnold Schwarzenegger is?
Did you hear the
Yeah.
sound of disappointment? That's
Oh, yeah.
amazing. This
Sorry.
I
That
love,
actually
I love
hurt.
this girl. I love her. She's already in my top top 3 guests ever just because of that
pretty
right
good.
there.
That's
Right there.
Listen, I don't know anyone, and let's roll
No,
with
no,
that
it-
assumption.
it's totally fine that you don't know. who
I'm the
Arnold Schwarzenegger-
worst.
So
okay,
here's the thing. There's me and him. That's his favorite guy like, in life.
that's
Like,
your favorite person ever.
in life.
Not ever.
No.
Top
I-
10.
He's also an actor,
Yes,
somewhat
I-
of an actor. I don't think he's a good actor, right? I think Arnold Schwarzenegger just fit a style of movie that was very popular in the 90s, and he has iconic roles because of that, and he's always been known for that, and I think that's as far as he goes.
Okay.
I don't think he's a character actor, none of that. Like, he plays Arnold Schwarzenegger in every movie. I changed my mind. He plays the Terminator in every movie. That's what he plays. Johnny Depp is a chameleon. He disappears in the character,
Right.
right? Gary Oldman is the same thing. I would argue that Gary Oldman is more talented in that aspect. The only difference is that Gary Oldman made his career being a villain in his films. So he never really headlines the film. Because if you have a villain, there's a hero, and the hero's usually
Right.
the headline, right? So Christian Bale's the headline. If he was the Joker's not the headline.
Right.
Batman is. I mean, obviously. He's a chameleon too.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
was. He's dead now, but he didn't have a chance to do it. But he was fucking amazing.
No, that was a really great movie and an
Like,
incredible
you
role,
lose him.
specifically in The Joker. Yeah.
Have you seen the AI generated scenes without the makeup? Looks crazy.
the AI generated scenes from The Dark Knight
Yes.
without Joker makeup? Is
Correct. Right. So like it's the scene in the party when he comes up the elevator
that? Yeah.
or whatever, and then they just AI'd Heath Ledger without makeup.
Okay.
And I'm like, man, you can't even tell that it's like him. Like, yes, it looks like him, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. But like looking at him without the makeup and then you put the makeup on, I'm like, dude, this dude disappeared.
Yeah.
Like he literally disappeared.
Mhm.
into this character. At some point in this film, before he died, I was like, I would have thought it would have been cool if he would have got to get an award and walked up there as the Joker, and they would have said, not Heath Ledger, the Joker wins the Oscar.
Wow.
Because that's how crazy that separation was. That's good acting.
Yeah.
That guy on the wall over there does not do that. Gary Oldman does that. Gary Oldman is a fucking chameleon. I'm going to send you a list of
Yeah. No, please do.
That dude's amazing.
Feel free to throw it away once you get it.
Oh.
You're such a hater. So what do you got planned out going forward? Like anything in the works?
I have a couple things in the works. Think about what's my life coming up. Okay. So I have
Marriage, children. I'm kidding.
Oh God, no, not yet. I got a lot of things to get done before that is even an option. I'm finishing up. I did this like
A
kind
rap
of like
album?
a rap album. Yes. No, actually, okay.
I'm kidding, I'm
No.
kidding.
Straight up, I want to release that song. I have that full. I just released that like demo of it. I want to release the full song. I have it written, and I'm working with my friend from Seattle. He made a beat for me, and so we're just kind of in like the first rough draft of that, but I do want to like put that out. I've been writing other music and I really want to lock in on that this year because I think it's something that I've never I mean I'm always writing, I'm always doing music stuff at home, but I've never like locked in and been like, okay, I want to put this out there. So that's a goal for this year. I did like this high school drama series kind of thing. I have like a couple more scenes to film for that in June, so we're wrapping that this year. And then I have this series I booked with my agent coming up in September, I believe we're filming in, which I'm excited for. It's a small supporting role, but
Who are you signed with?
I'm signed with Dream Team.
Everyone signed with Dream Team. Holy crap.
And then also Encore.
Encore?
Yeah.
Never heard of Encore.
It's smaller with Susan.
Is it
We're tasting more time.
And then Vilma, obviously.
She's not gonna know that. Come on, we just aged us really bad, man.
Yeah, that's an old ladies.
Encore. Come on. Holy crap. Jeez.
So is that your niche? Like drama? Is that what you want to do? Let's say in 20 years you're on a TV show. What's it gonna be like?
What TV show?
Ideally for you.
Ooh. You know what I would love? Like, ideally, if I had to pick one TV show to be in the future, some sort of like period piece. Like, either I love just like, you know, like Pirates of the Caribbean is my favorite movie. Like, something like that, or like Pride and Prejudice. Anything that takes place in like a different time period and like costumes and, you know, just like a different, like, I'm just such a nerd about that stuff.
See, it's so cool because like she can play so many different things. Remember, we were just talking about this before she got here. Like, it sucks when you can't.
You saw her what the actress she looks like?
Oh,
I don't know.
she's not gonna know who she is.
Movie.
You ever watch you know the Resident Evil games?
The video games? Yeah.
Okay, you ever watch the movies?
No.
No, good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Because
Are they
they
bad?
weren't that good.
Okay.
Really?
So the first time I saw you, I was like, man, she looks like the actress from Resident Evil. And then I showed the film to him. That's why I had it on my tablet. And then we looked up the girl, and I'm gonna show you who it is. But
yeah,
it was close. 'Cause I remember the reason I remember it so much is because I used to work at Best Buy years ago when I was in my teenagers, and one of those movies was coming out at the time, and I used to work in the TV section, so they constantly had fucking trailers playing all day, every day, right? And then they had a scene with the girl, and I'm like, and it looks. You guys could be like, you could be her stand-in at that time if you really wanted to.
I gotta see if I.
Well, not like super 20, but like, I guess the style, the hairstyle, it's kind of like, yeah.
You can see
the
the resemblance.
Yeah, absolutely. So what?
So maybe she could do a timepiece zombie movie.
Let's do it.
Hold on, let me look this up. John, carry it away.
No pressure.
Yes. So.
You just asked the great question.
Do not do this to me.
You just
Don't
asked
do
the
this
great
to
question, and then all of a sudden you go dry. What's going on? Well, sure, you made a great statement.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, have you ever seen Anna Green Gable?
No, but I haven't seen a full thing, but I've seen clips.
Yeah,
of it.
they always give it on Channel 11. It's like based in early 1900s.
Okay, I found her. So we are saying
Thank God.
And that's enough. Just cut off.
You resemble her.
Oh, okay.
Kind of,
Thank
sort
you.
of.
Like,
yeah,
it's
I'll
just
take that as a compliment.
look. Even the red shirt. I think that's what it was.
It's
like,
the red shirt.
You
Yeah.
could have been making a lot of money being that girl standing
Shit.
or her stunt
Really,
double.
I really missed my calling.
I'm
Yeah.
serious. I mean, that movie's pretty old, but still. So would you be sitcoms?
I would like to do really anything.
Really?
I feel like, yeah.
So you don't have like a something you like to do?
Everything.
I
I
think
like
it's 'cause
switching
she's
it
flexible.
up.
That's
I
what's
think
cool.
that's like the magic of acting is that you can be so many different characters. You can work on so many different types of films, and that's what I like about it is that no
Well-
two projects are the same.
How did we start that conversation before she got here about how people look? What was it about? Do you remember? So basically, the concept was there are some people that
Oh, you're
fit-
like
oh,
typecast.
that's why. Because we were
It's
talking
a
about the
different-
guy from Down to Earth. So like, you know how there's mafia movies and whatever,
Yeah.
and then there's like Joe Pesci, whatever. These people look like mobsters in
Right.
real life.
So it's
right?
like you
It's-
got the same 10 to 12 people playing the same roles
Right.
in every movie.
For sure.
And then you can play a bunch of things because you have a neutral kind of look to you, right? It's like me, I can only fucking play villains because I look like a fucking villain. Well, I mean, that's what I am. I mean, what the fuck? But it sucks because like sometimes I want to play Captain America. What the fuck?
Right.
I don't know how I would take that if he said I had a neutral look. I don't. Does it sound great?
No, but I do know what you mean, and I
Yeah.
do appreciate that. I think typecasting is such a common practice because it's like easy, you know.
Oh, for sure.
But I would
100%.
hate to ever be stuck in a typecast for the rest of my life. You know, I wouldn't want my career to be just made of the same character played in different movies.
Yeah,
you
but to
know?
his point, I don't think you've got that sort
That
of
problem.
look. He does.
I think the thing is typecasting and some things are kind of necessary if you're going to make them real,
Sure.
right? Like the whole concept of I'm Hispanic, right? I'm Puerto Rican. So I'm either going to play gangbanger number 1 or gangbanger number 2 or drug dealer here. I get it. I don't get upset at it because I know that's what happens in real life. So like if you're going to do Chicago PD, right? The show's about realistic Chicago,
Okay.
right? So if we go and look at where Hispanics stand in the community with crime, I understand because it's based on reality, right? Now, would I love to play a Marvel character? It'd be great. That's not based in real life.
Who you-
So
What
But
are you
neither
gonna
is
play?
Marvel, so I
I'm
disagree
bald,
with
so
that.
I can play Professor Xavier.
Oh my god.
I guess.
Are you a Marvel fan?
I love Marvel, yeah.
Do you?
Huge Marvel fan.
What's your favorite character?
Ooh. You know what? My favorite character is Elektra.
Elektra?
Yeah.
Oh, the Daredevil character.
Yeah.
You know she's going to be in the new Deadpool movie, right?
No.
Yeah, she's going to have a small cameo.
Really?
Did you watch the old movies with Jennifer Garner, right?
I did,
Jennifer
yeah.
Gardner.
Did you like those?
Honestly, I watched them so long ago that I actually don't remember.
I would say the Daredevil movie was
Probably
pretty
like
good.
7 years old, 8 years old.
You're saying she was 7 years old at the time. That's fair.
This movie.
What's your favorite Marvel movie? There's so
favorite?
fucking many. And it could be anything. It doesn't have to stick with the MCU. It could be Fox. It could be whatever. Be Superman if you like that.
No, I'm not a big. I do like DC, but I'm not a Superman gal. What is my favorite Marvel movie? Dude, I don't know. That's a tough question.
Just too many, right?
There are so many Marvel movies, and I
Give me three. Three that you're like, I can watch this.
Can't give you one. You want to give.
really like
Just 'cause
Guardians.
there's so
I
many.
know, because I
Three
can't pick
now?
like a top favorite. I really like Guardians of the Galaxy. I like
They're good.
the first Avenger. You know,
Ooh, see, we're getting in there. We're getting in there.
maybe Iron Man. Maybe like the first Iron Man.
I love
That was-
it.
Like I
one
really,
Yeah.
I mean, I love his character. I think he's just so like real, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
think
say
that's the
Iron
reason
Man.
I can
why
get down with that.
I would argue that that's the reason why Marvel is failing right now so
Right.
much because they've gotten rid of characters that they shouldn't have gotten rid of so fast.
Mm.
I mean, let's be real. Without Robert Downey Jr., you wouldn't have the MCU as you see it.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
I
Right?
agree
I
with
didn't
that.
even want to go watch Iron Man when it came out. Right? Because Iron Man to me was a secondhand character, right? Because his cartoon wasn't that great when the 90s cartoons were out.
Yeah.
His cartoon wasn't great. I didn't really even know who Iron Man was. So why the hell would I go watch the movie? Right?
Yeah.
I took a chance, went with my sister, and I was like, oh shit, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Right? And then now look what we have. Problem now is that we're so far into the weeds with this shit, and it's like I don't see where the fuck it's going. And I love Marvel, obviously, right? Fucking kid, right? But I'm so disappointed in Marvel sometimes. Like they have so much money and they put out such garbage. She's
garbage.
Like,
That's
crazy.
a strong word.
Oh,
That's a
it's
strong
terrible.
word
Some
to be
of this
throwing
movie-
at Marvel. I don't know.
Some of these
about
movies
that.
are pretty bad. Some of these movies are pretty bad. Yes.
That's such a strong word.
Okay, let's.
Like bad.
Which in the last since 2020, which one was good that you saw, or which ones did you watch?
You didn't like Endgame?
Nah, I'm saying after that, after Endgame.
I don't know.
None of them stuck with you. I would argue the only one that was really good after Endgame was Spider-Man No Way Home. When they brought back Andrew Garfield and they brought back Tobey Maguire, that was the best one.
I haven't seen all the new Spider-Mans. I'm bad. Yeah, I need to watch all.
Yeah.
No, the Spider-Mans that I'm like Tobey Maguire.
Right.
Like those are my. I haven't
been living
seen.
in Turkey for 2 months. Leave her alone.
Yes, that is also true.
Like Doctor Strange wasn't that great. The new one wasn't that great for me. Ant-Man wasn't great. Shang-Chi, I think it was called. That one was okay. Anyway, there's just so many. And then the TV shows. There's so many fucking TV shows. The only TV show that was good for me was Loki. Oh, that's why we were talking about characters.
Yeah.
So I found this list of and we'll end pretty soon. I found this list of like if the Marvel movies was made in the 90s, what actors they would use.
Ooh, okay.
You want to go over this?
I probably
go
won't
over
know
this.
all the actors.
She's not-
I'm not gonna know
I don't know. I
any
don't
of the
know.
actors.
I didn't know a lot of
Well,
them either.
Johnny Depp was in there. I
Oh,
think.
So they have Brad Pitt as Captain America,
okay.
John Stamos as the Winter Soldier. You know who John Stamos is? Did you watch Full House? No? Oh my God. I mean, it's an old show, I guess. It's a really old show.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like everyone knows
I mean,
Full
I
House.
know Full House, but I didn't watch it.
Do you know watch it?
Watch it. Didn't watch it.
Wow, she can't do it.
She can do it. Yeah, I saw one of her plays where she play
Series.
that she's good. She's good. He played Uncle Jesse. That's all I can say. That's all he was ever in. I don't know what else he was in.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy as Falcon.
Okay.
Alicia Silverstone as Scarlet Witch. I'm gonna skip some of these because they're stupid. Tom Cruise as Iron Man, but there's always been a rumor about that. Leonardo DiCaprio Spider-Man.
No.
Mila Djokovic as Black Widow. So the girl from the Resident Evil movies, the main character chick. I can see that.
Yeah, that's.
She's always that's kind of her
perfect.
thing, yeah. Denzel Washington as Black Panther. Vision, Ethan Hawke. War Machine, Goody Jr. Keanu Reeves as Doctor Strange.
Huh.
It's almost perfect.
Yeah.
I can see that. Gary Oldman as Loki. I can see
Are
it.
you into that? Yeah.
I can. Oh hell yeah! I can totally see him. Do
Yeah.
it. He's a
Awful.
character actor.
Yeah.
he would be perfect for that.
You'd be too serious.
God.
It wouldn't fit in.
Just crushing his dreams.
Brendan Fraser as Star Lord. I can kind of see it. I can kind of see
Yeah.
it. I kind of see it.
Well, not when he's like how he is in The Whale.
No, that movie was good though.
Drop a couple.
Did you watch that
lines.
movie? That movie was pretty good.
No, I seen
watch The Whale?
clips, but I didn't watch it.
That's
No,
pretty
yeah.
Gamora would be Halle Berry.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Where's Johnny Depp at? Wasn't he?
Yeah, what
no,
the
he
heck?
wasn't in here.
I was promised Johnny Depp.
Joe Pesci is Rocket. Well, the voice is Rocket.
Yeah.
I can see it. Drax Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hey.
That's
Actually, Johnny Depp as Iron Man.
That's
Would
what I
be
thought.
probably
it. Johnny
Yeah.
Depp is Iron Man?
Yeah.
Really? At what point in his life, though? Like Edward Scissorhands time?
No.
Oh, later
no, like
in life.
post.
Freddy
Like,
Krueger time?
like Captain Jack Sparrow time.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
You can't picture him playing a billionaire playboy.
Yeah, I mean, I can. I just don't know if I would want to see him. I feel like I could put him in better character for him.
You're
I agree
nuts.
with the Iron Man thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I see it. I see
We're
it.
right.
I see the vision.
All right,
All right.
I'll take
You're
2
wrong.
over 1. That's fine. Fair enough. All right, we're gonna wind down. Where can people reach out to you if you want them to?
Yeah.
Social media, you can plug them, plug your projects, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, my Instagram is brynn.beveridge, so I've been trying to post more there. I'm definitely trying to grow my social media. It's something I'm a little bit lacking in right now. But my YouTube channel as well, because I'm going to be posting all my turkey videos. I did not have time to edit when I was there. It was just like an insane schedule, but I recorded everything and I'm going to be posting all those. And that's where I also post like my reels, and my Facebook is for upcoming projects.
What are you editing on?
Final Cut Pro.
That's fine.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's like what I have already with my laptop, and I don't.
It came with Final Cut Pro?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a plus.
I came with like, because I got like the upgraded version, so I have like Logic X for music editing, and then Final Cut
hell
Pro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because normally it doesn't come with that. It comes
Right.
with GarageBand and
Yeah.
iMovie or whatever.
So
which
it was
is
like the
It's like
level
Cooper
up.
Hawk money.
yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. So I'm gonna stick with that until.
No, that
Yeah.
works. I use Final Cut Pro for the podcast, and then I use DaVinci Resolve for film work.
Okay, nice.
Because we use Blackmagic Pocket Cams,
Mhm.
so they work really well with their
With
software.
DaVinci.
So, and it was free to start.
Oh, nice.
And it's like, is that Premiere is a bitch, right? Because Premiere is a subscription based shit, and that sucks because you end up paying more
Right.
instead of a one time charge. Even though the one time charge is $200-300, but it's
And when you're
yours.
not using it, and then you're subscribed, you're like, what am I? Yeah.
Yeah, what are you paying for or
Right.
whatever. But anyway, that's a different topic. I don't know where the hell that came from. But anyways, thank you for coming down.
And I also have a gaming YouTube channel
You have
that I'm
a
trying
what
to
do you
grow.
game on?
I just started it.
What do you play?
I play a lot of horror games, and the only videos I have posted right now are like super shitty, like indie not the games aren't shitty, my camera quality. But it's like just me on PC playing indie horror games, but I play on Xbox primarily. So I'm going to try to get like a
Oh man,
what is it? A capture
Girl.
card, right?
Yeah.
Like I need to figure out, cuz I don't know how to like do that yet. So I'm going to figure that out. But
I
have
got you.
like
I actually can help you out with that.
Yeah? Okay.
I know
Can
how
you
to
help
capture.
me out with that?
Get an
Yeah?
Xbox.
do you play
I would love
Start
to
there.
play video games.
He's
and
a
then
PlayStation guy.
stream.
PlayStation guy?
I'd get kicked out really fast, but my content wouldn't be for kids. But that's all right.
But I mean, the thing is, where would you film that? Because you know how like most streams are kind of like they have the same setup. Like they're sitting in front of a computer screen.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're sitting. They have their gaming chair and all that jazz or whatever. Like what are you gonna do? Film in your living room?
I'm just gonna have a camera pointed at me, and they're just gonna watch me blow up. That's it.
Listen, there's
Be
a
fun.
group for that, okay?
Yeah, there's some.
Oh, I know.
2 people
Yeah.
will watch that.
No, I have the same thing though, because I don't have a gaming chair, like, and I'm on Xbox. I'm like, so I got to figure that out too, because I'm like cozy in my bedroom when I'm
Yeah.
playing. So,
So
like,
what are your issues right now with that? Just quality?
no, like what the fuck do I do? You know what I mean? Like I
You
play.
record it.
Well, here's the thing though.
How do you
Here's
do it right now? How are
where
you
I
doing it
play
right now?
most of my. So right now, I'm just when I choose to like make a gaming video, I'm like going on my PC, and I don't have a good gaming PC, and I'm just like I do OBS, and I'm like recording that. But how I normally play most of my video games, I'm on Xbox and I'm in my bed. I'm cozy,
So what you would need to get is a capture
Chair.
card, like you said.
right?
So
Chair.
like
Chair.
No, I
But
mean
I don't want to sit in a chair. I want to
but
be in
you're
my.
just gonna show. But you're just gonna show your game. You're not showing like it's
I
not
don't know.
gonna be.
I want to see my face though.
Okay, cool. So the way I would do it, I mean, I have a capture card. So normally, and I have it because I need to rip stuff off. Anyways, a lot of my friends call me when they need their footage recorded off screen.
Okay.
So like, you know how you can't record. Say you're on Chicago PD, you can't record it
Right.
even on OBS. When you try to record it on
Oh.
OBS, it blacks it out.
Really.
But I learned a trick. So if you ever need
Pro moves.
copyright, if you need pro rips, I got it. So I have a capture card. It's small. It's like a thumb drive looking thing.
Mhm.
And then you plug in an HDMI into it, and then it feeds whatever you plug in into the computer. You record it on OBS. You'd be able to plug in your Xbox into that.
Okay.
You would have to play it on a monitor though.
So I couldn't play
Unfortunately.
it on my TV.
There's other cards that can do that.
Okay.
But like the one I have, if you were to try to do it the way I would do it, is you would have to use your computer screen as your
Got
monitor.
it. Okay.
Which is, I mean, doable
Yeah,
if you want to do
totally.
it that way, but it'll allow you to plug in your Xbox into it, and then you'll see it. And then you can record on
Okay.
OBS.
Okay.
And then anything else you put in, so if you're going to do another camera or whatever, you'd plug that into your computer and record that too.
Okay.
Or sync it later
yeah,
on in
yeah,
post.
yeah.
or however
That's
you wanna do it.
doable. Okay, that makes
That,
sense.
that could work. That's a way.
Gotta try. It's
We learn something
on
new
the
every
goal
day.
list.
He's
Yeah.
always diving into the minutia of things.
That's why I get shit done around here. I figure shit out. It's what I'm
Right.
good at.
Problem solver.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
good at. Seriously.
That's fine by me.
Imagine what this studio would look like if
As
it
long
was
as
just you.
So, yeah, there wouldn't be.
I mean, just be real. It'd be a gym. That's what it would
I
be.
have my phone right here, and I'd just be talking into my phone.
Hey.
But yeah, we'll keep in contact.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming all the way down here, hanging out with us, having some conversation. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you
I
had
did.
some fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you can come back.
Yeah, I would love to.
Cool.
Thank you guys for having me. It was nice meeting you both.
Problem.
Nice being here.
John, you got anything else, buddy?
No, I'm good.
Good. You sure? Positive?
Yeah.
Good.
Family's back. They're making a lot of noise.
I can't hear a goddamn thing, but
I
okay.
can hear it.
All right. We're going to sign out. And that's going to be our show for tonight. Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, everything we said is in our opinion. And if you don't agree with it,